morning. It is a Friday. It is way too early. Good morning. I want to start off this video by saying, one, my mornings never look like this. I think the last time I actually woke up this early was months ago. Yeah, I think so, by choice anyway. And I haven't made a hot lemon water tea in like 2 years. So this is just like an outlier kind of day. I made this mug. Well, it's not even a mug, it's a literal bowl, and I didn't make a handle, so no, I can't hold it because it's scalding hot. I took Micah to work today and he leaves at like 6 a.m. right now. So that's why I'm up so early, because I needed his truck for today. So that's why I'm up. I came back home, went to bed for like 15 minutes and then was like, you know what? I'm already up. I might as well just keep this momentum going. So that's why I'm up early. And I feel like I always love the feeling of being up early. It's just the waking up part I really struggle with. I had a really bad sleep last night. It was one of those nights where I just thought of every worst possible thing that could happen. So that was a few hours long. I think I went to bed around midnight. Anyway, it's a beautiful day to hang out together. So I'm gonna vlog today. This is a day in my life as a stay-at-home girlfriend. It's this running joke that Micah and I have going on because I work, okay? I'm like a work from home girlfriend, but it just feels like I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend because Micah has more, well, I guess firefighting is also not traditional in their hours. Like it's not a 9 to 5. They have 24-hour shifts or 48. But anyway, oh, let's not air out my trash, okay? If you're new here, I live with my boyfriend, Micah. We just made a year. And he is in fire academy, like training to be a firefighter here. So he'll leave at 5, 6 a.m. He'll come home around 4 or 5, and I'm just here. So I feel like a stay-at-home girlfriend. It's kind of fun. The only thing that's not fun is waking up with a raging guilt on the days that I sleep in on a weekday, and I'll wake up and it'll be 9, and I'm like, this man has been doing physical training for the last 3 hours as I slept. Anyway, so that's why I feel like a stay-at-home girlfriend. It's not a bad life. Today's kind of a more chill day because I got most of my stuff done earlier this week. So I'm kind of just, today's more of like a getting ahead day. It's not stuff I need to do, but I still want to be productive. Micah and I definitely went through a point in our relationship where all we cared about was hanging out with each other, and we kind of let everything else slip away, including like our work and stuff. And so it's nice to finally get to a point where we're both pushing each other to work on each other individually and on our work goals and stuff. So honestly, him being in fire academy right now has been my biggest motivator, because I'm like, if he's gonna go out and do these amazing things, he's gonna be out there like saving people's lives, and I'm going to be making videos. That was a little side tangent, but I made a coffee, obviously. I'm going to record an episode for my podcast. If you don't know, I have a podcast. It's called On My Mind. You should definitely check it out. I feel like for some reason, I just feel so comfortable on there, even though it's my newest platform, to share things that maybe I wouldn't share on other platforms. I just feel like it feels very safe on there. So I'm gonna record a little advice sesh. It's something I like to do once every 2 months. I'll just ask my podcast Instagram followers what they need advice on, and then I'll give advice. Hello. Back together on my mind. Okay, that went very well. I'm very satisfied with how the episode went. I love doing episodes where I can just kind of speak candidly about mental health and share advice from my own experiences, especially within therapy. I've learned so much through my time doing therapy. This video is actually sponsored by BetterHelp, so thank you to them. For me with therapy, I think it gave me a safe space to open up my feelings and my emotions and talk about things that I didn't really know how to talk about previously, or just things that I didn't even realize was going on internally. This year I did a lot of growing and I finally got back into therapy. I had gone when I was, I think, 17, and then I stopped. And this year it was one of my goals to get back into it. It was kind of scary, and I totally understand that it can be daunting to put yourself back out there, but that is honestly probably the best thing I did for myself this year. I feel like I've grown so much and learned so much about myself, which is what it's all about. If you don't have access to therapy, maybe give BetterHelp a try and see if it's right for you. BetterHelp makes it easy to connect you with licensed therapists, and they also offer phone call, video chat, or messaging, whatever you're most comfortable with. I know for me, when I'm in my therapy session, I actually used to do it in person, and then a few years ago it switched. So now I do it as a video chat. Starting therapy can be hard, it can be intimidating, so that's why I think with BetterHelp, it's really nice that you have those options so that you feel your best. If you want some more info, you can go to betterhelp.com/Ava. If you're interested to get started, basically you just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you'll get matched with your therapist in most cases 48 hours or less. And then from there, you'll be able to schedule a therapy session at a time that's convenient for you. Also, in the event that you don't feel like you and your therapist are the right fit, you can always change it. They make it very easy to do that, and that's at no additional cost. You don't have to worry about insurance. I think therapy is one of the best ways to show yourself love, and it's so impactful. It's made such a big impact on my life. So if you think you might also benefit from therapy, give BetterHelp a try. You can go to my link at betterhelp.com/Ava. That'll get you 10% off your first month. I will have that link in the description box so that you can check it out. I'm getting a little bit ready right now, kind of for no reason other than I just want to feel cute and like put together. And I feel like as someone who works from home, the days that I put a little more effort into actually getting ready, I feel more productive, just because I feel like if I stay in my pajamas all day or I'm in like a face mask and I'm trying to do work, that's like cozy vibes. The question is, am I going anywhere today? And the answer is absolutely not. I think that's why I've been enjoying going to workout classes a lot, because that forces me to get out. Getting out is good for me. If not, I would just be a hermit and never leave, which isn't necessarily good. Some days it's kind of the vibe, but other times I need human interaction. I've been eating up a green eyeliner moment recently with like a little wing. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury. I have been loving 23 so far. It's kind of like a mysterious age. Does it even make sense? Absolutely not. I don't know. I just like the sound of being 23. I'm like, oh, that's so intimidating, but I love it. I used to genuinely freak out at the thought of getting older, especially when I was in my very, very early 20s, like just turning 20, 21. I was like, ooh, I want to stay here. But now, I don't know. I think I talked about this in my birthday episode for the podcast. I just feel like I get taken more seriously, which I love, even though it is kind of a double-edged sword, because I feel like people expect more from you, but I still don't really have that much figured out. I think just also realizing that it's really not that serious. I know people who are in their early 30s who act like a teenager. I know teenagers who act like they're 40. Age truly is a number. You can act, I mean, however you please. There's just some people who have such a young, vivacious energy to them, and I feel like that's what keeps them young and also happy. This is pretty. I haven't used this yet. I recently got a bunch of new lip products because I have been obsessed with doing my lips recently, and now I just can't stop. Anyway, here is the final look. See my little green eyeliner? It's very cute. Now that I'm done and ready for the day, I have some very important things to tend to. This book has me in a chokehold. It's the second in a series of 4 or 5, I think. It's my first fantasy series. I've never read fantasy books before, and this has been the most hyped book of the series. I'm getting a tingling sensation of what's about to happen. This thing is huge. I'm only 260 pages in out of like 600. I'm about halfway. It's been kind of intimidating to read because of its size. I never feel like I'm making a dent in it. It's not exactly a light read. Like I can't binge read this again because it's kind of a lot, but I'm feeling some undertones of spiciness on the way. Thank God. I'm probably gonna read for a little bit and then get to some chores. You know, I don't really have much of an explanation for this. Surprise! I'm learning how to be a gamer girl at the ripe age of 23. I suck. However, this is gonna sound so silly. I've literally been practicing. I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Micah and I got it together as like a joint anniversary present to each other. And I've been dedicating 30 minutes to an hour of every single day to practice because there's so many buttons, first of all. What is a girl to do with all of that? It's a lot of like hand-eye coordination, and I've gained a lot of respect for gamers. This shit is not easy. So it's time for my lesson of the day. I've just been doing like private matches. When I would play on quick play, which is when you just join the World Wide Web and play against other real people, I've been getting eaten alive. So I'm a little late behind the game, but you know what? It's never too late to start something. I actually enjoy it a lot, even when I constantly am being so bad at it. But I've said this before, you don't have to be good at something to like doing it. So I've got my hot pink controller. This is what boredom and free time look like. And I am not mad about it. Damn it! I am obsessed with this color on my nails, my bag. I love wine. I feel like it's such a nice color for November and also like the holiday season. I have just been like hyper fixating on it. Anyway, that was random, but that was fun. Little treat. Let's hope I don't peel them off in 2 business days. We'll see. I just got home. I received a little package. If this is what I think it is, oh, it in fact is not, but it is from Mauna Loa. If you've been to the islands, you know Mauna Loa has some of the best mac nuts and like a little treat. Oh, this is so cool. We've got milk chocolate covered mac nuts. We've got unsalted mac nuts. We've got Hawaiian sea salt. We've got white chocolate chips, a little baking mitt. Shut up. A little apron, and then this little cookie cutter. That is so sweet. Mauna Loa, I love you. You are absolutely the best. That's not what I was expecting, but that is actually more exciting, so cool. The sun is going down. I'm making a very popular meal here in this household, which is like a little turkey-esque protein bowl. Usually the base is just white rice, or sometimes I'll use Spanish rice, which is so good. My favorite one, I don't think I have any, but rice pilaf is also really good, but this same brand makes Spanish rice. Anyway, today I had a ton of romaine lettuce, so we're just gonna make some taco salad bowls, which I'm really excited about, and then maybe crush up some tortilla chips. I have the turkey already made, so that's prepped. I'm gonna cut up onions, avocado, tomato, cilantro, put some sriracha. It is just so good, and I feel like it checks all the boxes to feel nourished and full and like satisfied, so I'm very excited. I'm actually not a big meal prep person. That's something I want to get into, definitely, but we had made this a few nights ago, so I'm just gonna heat this up. Okay, here's our little turkey bowls. It looks so good. Micah and I like slightly different toppings. So that one's his, this one's mine. This looks so good. So easy. Literally, this has become my favorite dinner to have.